why do we create art? I think it fundamentally goes to something deep in ourselves to find meaning in who we are, to help to answer questions that aren't necessarily explained verbally, but by creating, it gives you a hint of something bigger than yourself. I started seriously really after university. I got made friends with an artist called Pippa Drysdale, and I used to go and help her wedge clay, prepare clay and throw her big pots. And I started doing my own work there. Started with ceramics first, raku work. She had a large kiln which I used to explore different techniques, and slowly move from that to doing some drawing and painting. And then we moved to England, and that's when I started to do my watercolours in a much larger and serious way. I spent a lot of time in the National Gallery drawing sections of paintings, and in my book looking at composition, looking at different artists produce things, and then I started to bring that into my own work, looking at figures. I also looked at anatomical figures and anatomical books, so there's a series of etchings by Vesalius of anatomical figures, and I use those in my work. The artist created form through line. I started to explore that in my own work. Expresses something more than just what appears, that it embodies ideas that can relate to how I feel and think, my own beliefs, exploring my own beliefs, my own ideas, the spiritual nature of things. And I think also then that moves into anatomical figures, which is the pulling apart of the human form, which correlates to the pulling apart of our ideas, our identity, who we are. So it is a metaphor for those things that I explored. Technology requires more and more time. So there's a fallacy that computers and technology save time. The actual irony of it is that they produce more work. And so if I look over my career as a teacher, I do more work now sitting down in front of a computer than I ever did at the beginning of my career. It's very hard to come home from a day of teaching and then sit down and start finding that creative space, that peace of mind, that intellectual energy that you need to work, it's very hard to find that after a long day of work. As a family, we travelled quite extensively into the bush. I've always got satisfaction and fulfillment going into nature, walking through nature, seeing trees, the form on trees, the shapes, the lines, the colours, seeing the flora and the fauna. That touches something deep within me, and I started to think about it, putting my figures in the Australian landscape, and soon the landscape began to overwhelm my pictures, and they became like landscape pictures.
Though my heart was heavy, my head was strong. And though my heart was
I don't know what I'm going to do next. Love to go out, love to get a caravan, go out travelling, make art. It's probably just doing, just keep painting. I think that's probably what I would like to do, and being disciplined enough to keep on going.
and I'm moving on.